studied chapter 4, that is safety and first aid. Now let us discuss one situation in which our topic will be little bit clear to us. If a person driving a scooter at high speed and talking on a mobile gets hit while driving on a road, if he gets serious injuries while driving, so there is a situation in which a person is driving a scooter and he is driving at a high speed, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा तेज speed पे चला रहा है, and he is talking on the mobile phone, means he is using mobile phone while while driving on the road. He gets hit, means कोई चीज उसको hit कर देती है. If he gets serious injuries, मतलब उसको कुछ serious चोट लग जाती है. So this is the situation. Now the question that arises first is, what will you do? You'll go there and see to the person whether he is fine or not. What first aid will be given? हम क्या उसको दे सकते हैं? We can, if blood is coming, we can try to stop that blood. Whose mistake it was? It was the person who was driving the scooter. And what precautions should be given? That what can we say? That he should not be driving on a high speed and he should not use mobile phone when he was driving. So what was this incident related? It was an accident. Accident is a sudden unexpected event that occurs due to a negligence and results in pain or injury, and in extreme cases may lead to death. तो एक sudden event है जो हमने कभी सोचा नहीं होता, हमारी नेग्लिजेंस के कारण, लापरवाही के कारण हो जाता है, जिस कारण हमें पेन होती है और हमें चोट लग जाती है. कुछ अगर बहुत ज्यादा सीरियस है तो उसमें हमारी डेथ भी हो सकती है. Can these accidents be prevented? Yes, this can be prevented also. How? By being cautious. मतलब aware रहे हमारे आसपास. By being careful. We should be careful when we are driving. Following the safety rules. All the rules are followed by us. Children follow what their parents and teachers ask them to do. जो पेरेंट्स और टीचर्स उनको कह रहे हैं उनके अकॉर्डिंग अगर बच्चे करते हैं, then the chances of getting accident are negligible. Road safety. So what are the causes of these road accidents? First of all, they are caused due to rash driving. When people drive at high speed, don't follow the traffic rules. So अगर हम रैश ड्राइविंग करते हैं, मतलब एकदम से स्पीड बढ़ा ली, कम कर ली, राइट टर्न ले लिया, लेफ्ट टर्न ले लिया, nobody is aware what the person who is driving wants to do. That is a rash driving. And if a person is driving at a high speed, then there are lots and lots of chances that the road accident can occur. So what are the rules that should be followed while driving? We should follow traffic rules everywhere. हर जगह हमें ट्रैफिक रूल्स को फॉलो करना चाहिए. लाइक इन इंडिया, इफ यू वांट टू वॉक और इफ यू वांट टू ड्राइव, वी कैन ड्राइव ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऑफ द रोड, बट आउटसाइड इंडिया इट इज राइट हैंड साइड ऑफ द रोड. सो वी हैव टू बी केयरफुल दैट वी शुड नॉट ड्राइव ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड, वी शुड ड्राइव ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. ठीक है. नॉलेज अबाउट द साइन बोर्ड्स. सो जो साइन बोर्ड्स लगे होते हैं उनकी वी आर हैविंग द प्रॉपर नॉलेज. नेवर एक्सीड द स्पीड लिमिट. So the speed limit inside the city and on the highway, both are different. Means if inside the city it is 50 km/h, outside the city it can be of the same vehicle, it can be 80 km/h. So we have to be careful whether we are inside the city or outside the city. Never use mobile phone while driving. We should never use the mobile phones. Always fasten the seat belt. So a seat belt should be tied when we are driving. Use indicator to change the lane. Indicator to change the lane means कि अगर हमें लेफ्ट साइड पे है हमें राइट टर्न लेना है, या लेफ्ट साइड से ही हमें लेफ्ट टर्न लेना है, या यू टर्न लेना है. So all the changes, if we are doing any, that needs to be informed to the person who is traveling at our back. So for informing, we cannot call and inform that person. So for that, indicators are provided on our vehicles. Person can see that indicator blinking, that light blinking on the vehicle. He is aware. So we should use that. On a two-wheeler, both the riders should wear a helmet. Overtaking should be done from the right. Why it should be done from the right? person is walking or driving on the left side, so from the right side he is not doing anything, the space is empty, so we can take a turn, overtake from the right. Always look into the rear view mirror while overtaking. So whatever things are coming from your way, you should be aware. For that, a rear view mirror is there. Never drink and drive. We should never consume alcohol before driving. Never drive before 18 years of age. This is the prescribed age limit given to us by the government of India. So we should follow that, and after that only we should drive the vehicles. Before that we can drive the bicycles. Be careful while crossing the unmanned railway crossing. So what is an unmanned railway crossing? On a railway crossing, there are two sticks are there, or a gate is there which gets closed when the train needs to pass through it. But on an unmanned railway crossing, there is nothing like this. Only rails are there and a train gets passed through it. So nobody knows whether the train has to come or not. So we have to be careful for that. We should see very carefully train is coming or not, and then only we should do that crossing. Rules to be followed by pedestrians. So what is a pedestrian? These are the people who walk on foot on the road. मतलब जो पैरों से चलते हैं रोड पे, जो पैदल चलते हैं. So what are the rules that needs to be followed? Use footpath to walk on the road. Cross the road at the zebra crossing. Look at your right and then left before crossing the road. Make children walk toward your left while walking on the road. मतलब अपनी left side पे रखना चाहिए बच्चों को. Never let children run on the road और प्ले ऑन द रोड. मतलब कि रोड के ऊपर कभी उनको भागना नहीं चाहिए या प्ले नहीं करना चाहिए. डू नॉट यूज मोबाइल फोन्स. सो हमें मोबाइल फोन को यूज नहीं करना चाहिए. नाउ लेट अस सी द एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट ऑफ दिस. Safety while walking, crossing and driving on the road is important.
Accidents on the road are very common and can be very damaging and fatal too. However, these can be avoided if we take care of some basic safety rules while walking on the road. One should always walk on the pavement or on the right-hand side of the road, facing the oncoming traffic. When you want to cross a road, stop in a place on the pavement where you can see the road and where drivers can see you. Always cross the road on the zebra crossing. It is always advisable to cross the road in a group when there is no zebra crossing. One should always stop, look, listen, and then cross the road. This is because sometimes you hear a car coming much before you see it. Children should never play on the road.
Beta, in this video we are showing you the foreign culture. Means this video is made in the foreign, so that is why people were walking on the right hand side. But in India, I have already told you that we are walking on the left hand side, so we should follow that route, not this route.
Similarly, there are certain rules which one should follow while driving on the road. Do not use mobile phone while driving. Wear a seat belt while driving and sitting in the car. Always wear helmets while driving a motorbike, scooter or bicycle. Always adhere to the speed limit while driving. Never overtake any vehicle, and if required, then always do it from the right-hand side of the vehicle. Also, check for ample space to overtake.
Ample space means that जगह ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए. Like here in this video, you can see there is lot of space over here. That is why the person is trying to overtake from the right hand side. Now let us see what are the road signs. So the road signs can be regulatory, informatory and cautionary. Regulatory means in which regulation is there, informatory in which we are getting any information, and And cautionary means in which any means precautions are given to us. They are meant for regulating traffic.
Regulatory signs. Such signs are projected to instruct road users what they should do or not do under a situation. Some regulatory signs are horn prohibited. This sign means that blowing horn is not allowed here. No entry. This sign indicates no entry for vehicles in this zone. All motor vehicles prohibited. This sign means vehicles are not allowed here. No stopping, no standing. This sign indicates no stopping or standing of vehicles here. Stop sign. This sign means to stop the vehicle right away.
So these were some of the rules that needs to be followed. Now, fire safety. We should be very cautious because a single spark may lead to a big and a harmful accident. इसका क्या मतलब है कि एक छोटी सी चिंगारी से बहुत बड़ा एक्सीडेंट हो सकता है. What are the causes? Electric spark, smoking, leakage of cooking gas, firecrackers, etc. So these are some of the causes of the fire. Now, what rules need to be followed for the fire safety? Never touch electrical appliances with wet hands. We should not use the electrical appliances with our wet hands. गिले हाथों से नहीं touch करना चाहिए. क्यों नहीं करना चाहिए? Because that can lead to an electric shock. Use rubber slippers. That is, we should not be barefooted. मतलब हमारे पैर नंगे नहीं होने चाहिए. जब हम कोई भी इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंस को टच कर रहे हैं, हमारे पैरों में रबर स्लीपर्स या कुछ पैरों में डला हुआ होना चाहिए. नेवर थ्रो वाटर ऑन द फायर कॉज्ड बाय इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. हमें पानी नहीं डालना चाहिए. यूज सैंड टू पुट आउट फायर कॉज्ड बाय इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड पेट्रोल. तो उसकी जगह वाटर की जगह वी शुड यूज द सैंड टू पुट आउट द फायर. कुकिंग गैस टू बी पुट ऑफ व्हेन नॉट इन यूज. मतलब हमें रेगुलेटर से गैस को बंद करके रखना चाहिए. कीपिंग कुकिंग गैस सिलेंडर्स इन ओपन. मतलब अगर चांसेस हैं, हमारे पास प्रोविजन है, वी शुड नॉट कीप दैट सिलेंडर इनसाइड आवर किचन बट वी कैन कीप इट आउटसाइड आवर किचन. Wear cotton clothes while cooking. We should use cotton clothes. If someone's clothes catch fire, cover him with blanket and make him roll on the ground. अगर बाई चांस हमारे कपड़ों को आग लग जाती है, हमें फटाफट ब्लैंकेट से या उसको ग्राउंड के ऊपर रोल कर देना चाहिए ताकि मिट्टी से आग बंद हो जाए. In case of huge accident, fire extinguishing team or call fire brigade. तो अगर बहुत ज़्यादा फायर लगी है, so we should use a fire extinguishing team or a fire brigade should be called. So this was all related to the chapter. This was the part 1 of this chapter. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Thank you, beta.